Okay, so we're going to be making a model neuron that's going to end up looking something like this because we're talking about all the different structures on the neuron. So the first thing I want you to do is take your green pipe cleaner and you're going to cut it into probably like 4 pieces, okay? Just evenly-ish. This does not have to be scientific.
I only got 2 of these in me.
Okay, I'll bring you the other one. So you're going to take your green pipe cleaner and you're just going to cut it into 4 even-ish pieces. Does not have to be perfect, okay? These are going to end up being your dendrites. Let's talk about what a dendrite is. The dendrite is the part of the neuron that actually receives signals. Guys, listen. The dendrites are the parts of the neuron that are receiving the signals from other neurons. So they're going to be up here kind of looking like tree branches coming off. Okay, just hold on to them. Got your 4 green pieces, you've got your dendrites. Next is going to be your axon. That's going to be our pink pipe cleaner. For your axon, this is going to be your long thread-like structure, and this is the part that transmits signal from the dendrites down to the synapse. So once we build our neuron, this long pink piece in the middle is representing our axon. Okay? When it comes to dendrites, you're going to have many different dendrites for one neuron, but you're only going to have one axon, one long thread structure. And then at the end, we will have our synapse, which are these pieces at the end. Okay? And those are what pass this signal to another neuron. So what I mean is, if I have 2 neurons here, dendrites receive signal, synapse sends signal. So your dendrites and your neurons and your synapses and all of that are going to connect like this. Dendrites are the green, synapse is the pink. This is sending signal, this is receiving signal. It would also work this way, okay? But this would not work. Why would this not work?
Because they both receive signal.
They both receive signal, right. There's nothing being transmitted. These are both receivers. This would not work because
They're both senders.
They're both senders. So neurons have to connect synapse to dendrites. So you should have your pink one. You should have your green ones cut into little pieces. You're going to take your purple one, which we'll talk about on the next slide, and you're going to just wrap it around 2 fingers, kind of like this, to end up with a circle. Looking at this picture, what do we think this might represent before I change to the next slide?
These synapses, cycles.
No, the synapse is going to be the bottom. The cell body, okay? So this is going to be your cell body. And then your little pom-pom ball. Everybody should have one of these little pom-pom things, little ball. That's going to go in the middle of your cell body. And what does it represent? The nucleus. Okay? So you should end up with a cell body, which is the purple, and then the pom-pom ball is your nucleus. You're going to take your pink pipe cleaner. Pink pipe cleaner goes through the purple one, like so. Pink goes through the purple.
Even with the thing in the middle?
Yep. Pink goes through the purple. Y'all got it? Y'all with me? Put your pom-pom ball in your cell body. Just like that. Okay, put your pink through the cell body. Okay, so once you've got your pink through your cell body, you're just going to fold it in half, and then you're going to twist it so that it kind of wraps around itself. Okay? When you get to the bottom, leave the bottom 2 pieces kind of open. Don't twist them all the way together. So you should end up with purple cell body, green or whatever color pom-pom ball you ended up with in the middle, and then your pink kind of twisted down. What does the pink represent again? Yep, your axon. What does the purple represent? What does the pom-pom ball represent? What do these 2 little pieces at the end of my axon represent? Perfect. Okay, now you're going to take these beads in your bag, and that is going to represent this myelin sheath. Okay, your myelin sheath are basically little insulating layers that wrap around the axon, and they help to protect it, okay? So they're made of fatty proteins and things, and they wrap around your axon. You're going to just take your neuron here, squish those two synapses together, and slide as many or as few beads as you would like. So you should end up with something that looks like this, where you have beads just kind of all throughout your axon. Okay, and those beads again are going to represent what? What are the beads? Myelin sheath. Okay, your myelin is composed of a type of, or produced by a type of cell called a Schwann cell. And then in between all of your little myelin pieces, you'll notice that there are gaps. Those gaps are called your nodes of Ranvier. The gaps in between these pieces are the nodes of Ranvier. So what are we missing from our neurons still?
Them things at the top.
Yeah, what are they called?
Dendrites.
Dendrites, okay? So once you've gotten to this point where you have your beads, you've got everything connected, you're going to just take your dendrites, you're going to stick them through your cell body and twist them into place, kind of like that. So your final product should look something like this. Green pipe cleaners are what? Purple pipe cleaner is
Cell body.
cell body. Purple is cell body. Pom-pom ball in the middle.
Nucleus.
Pink long piece here.
Axon.
The axon, the beads that wrap around it are,
Myelin sheath.
yes, and then the two little pieces off the bottom that are pink. Okay, once you have your neuron made, I would like for you to find a partner and connect them the way they're supposed to be connected. Remember, dendrites receive signals, synapses send signals. So just with somebody at your table, make a connection. Okay, good.